Hello everybody and welcome back to Fantastic Fun Folds. My name is Tatiana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who blogs at stamping.tatianacreative.com.au. I have been doing a series of videos now for a few weeks called Fantastic Fun Folds because when you are a card maker who says you have to keep to the style of cards that you buy in the store, you can create your cards to be unique and different and something extra special to the person that you send it to or give it to. And what a better way than with a fun fold. And to help you explore those fun folds, I've got this series of videos. They are recorded live here on Facebook. You know you're watching live when you see the red live right there. If you can't see that, that's okay. You're watching the recording and I still encourage you to comment, to say hi and let me know if you have any questions. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a recording and I'm behind in uploading to YouTube. So you're probably watching this quite a few weeks later, but please still comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I do answer them. It is Monday. Yes, it's Monday night. That's when I do my series. Please say hi. What else do I need to say? Gosh. Oh yes, nominations, but I'll go through that in a minute. Tonight we're going to do the Easel card. It's a really simple card, but something very different, and it's kind of cute that it can stand up in a different way and people can have it on display. So let's head to the craft desk and get stamping. Flip flop. And I thought since there's only 2 days left for you to get your hands on this stunning paper, which is called Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper, that we should use it and create a flower bouquet. And I really love the sentiments from this stamp set, so we'll combine that with this stamp set, and I really want to use the Hello Friend. Let's do some punching first. Little miss, you need to go to bed. Yes, you can, sweetheart. Yes, I can't go and tuck you in and Daddy's in a meeting, so please, go to bed. Good girl. Sorry. Hello, Vicky. Thanks for joining me. Now we're going to punch out some of these. So the punch, I'll flip it this way. This is the coordinating punch. I'm just trying to, not sure which way. No, then you get my reflection. You can get the petal. So the tulip and the leaf. So I want to be able to punch out a bit of both. So I'm going to just roughly chop around some flowers. How are you, Vicky? I hope you are well. I hope everyone is staying safe and well. Our world is different, but that does not mean that we have to stop creating, and that's what I want to do. I hope that I inspire someone with my videos to make a card, and most importantly send a card. So I'm cutting the elements up because if you can see the punch, that probably would have punched as one actually. Yes, that would have punched as one, but not all of them are laid out. I'm glad to hear, Vicky, that you are good. Hello Monica, thank you for joining me. So we'll start, oh no, I can't get that one around. So we'll take this pretty pink tulip and we will use, I think 3. I don't know how many we need actually. Depends on how the flow of things go. I'm going to cut another sort of row of tulips and then we'll see. Oh, it's feeling humid all of a sudden tonight. Let me know, have you been crafting? What have you been doing? How are you keeping busy? So if you're watching the recording, you can fast forward this bit. This isn't particularly the fantastic fun fold bit, but if you want to see a good tip on how to punch these out, keep on watching without fast forwarding. Now I'm going to grab Post-it note or little tag. Oh, come on, here we go. Hello Judy, thanks for joining me. I hope you're well and keeping safe. So I've just added this little post-it flag, then it allows me to slide the leaf into position, and if you semi-press, that gives you a bit of a grip on the page, and you can then punch. You're still working. It's good that you can still work, because a lot of people can't, isn't it? So you're very lucky. And staying safe, I hope, at work. There we go. Isn't that a pretty pink? Let's see, what pink is that? That is petal pink. Doesn't look petally pink to me. But it says it's petal pink, so it must be petal pink. So when you do buy a packet of designer series paper from Stampin' Up, it does list the colours that are used in the paper pack, and that does mean that you can coordinate your project quite nicely. I didn't have time to prep all of this beforehand today, so I'm just, please be patient with me. I'm going to use a few tulips, some leaves, and then we will get started on the cutting of the easel card. You're reorganizing. Hi, Kay. What a good use of time. Reorganizing the craft corner. Actually, that's what I did on the, was it the weekend? I can't even remember. Days are blending in. I did tidy up my craft area. So there we go. And that felt good to tidy up. Brings the creativity flowing again. So a few more punching, a few more punches, should I say, and then we will get started. Now there is a coordinating stamp set to the punch, Timeless Tulips. You're also trying to tidy up. It is a good time. Lots of people are, what is it, Marie Kondoing their house. I don't have the patience. I don't have the time. I'm crisis schooling my kiddos, so no time for organizing cupboards. I did organize my pantry though on a weekend, not this weekend, previous weekend, so that I could see what I have. Oh wow, that's a big job. Okay, pulling everything out and then sorting. That's what I pretty much did with my pantry. You can't do that until your 20-year-old daughter moves out again. That's too funny, Judy. Oh, we've got some paper. There we go, last one. Not sure how many I'll use, but we have them all there ready to go. Now, I think I'll have petal pink. Hello, Tanya. Thanks for joining me. So, we'll do a petal pink base just to kind of match those petal pink flowers. And to create the easel card base, firstly, I'm going to cut. We're going to do a landscape. No, not a landscape, a portrait mode. And if you're interested, I can show you how to do the landscape mode next week. But that's only if you want. Let me know. So I've cut that in half at 10.5 centimeters. And now I'm going to score it at the halfway point, which is 14.8. So that I have a standard card fold. And then I need to now add another score line, and I'm just doing the maths. 7.4, which is right there. There we go. As so. And before I put the trimmer away, I'm also going to cut, so we've got that strip left over, and I'm going to cut it at 14.8. So so that forms the front panel of our card. And I thought it'd be fun to use the back of the paper. So this side has all the pretty tulips, but don't forget to flip the paper over because it has some beautiful designs on the other side as well. Now I'm gonna, because I'm cutting the big sheet, I'll cut it at 14.8 first. Oh honey, do you have to bang right now? But then I'll cut 10 centimeters and then at 14.3. And that will sit on our card front with a 2.5 millimeter. Oh, you and your show, Tanya. Urgh. Megan, are you on yet? Because you should talk to Tanya. Married at First Sight is on. There's a big discussion, so I'll put my earphones so I can't hear them. Love it, Tanya. And now I've also got a pre-cut piece of Whisper White, which is the same size as our grain, so 10 by 14.3, and that'll sit right here. And firstly, we'll fold along that score line and burnish that fold. And because we want it to be an easel, so basically the easel is going to form like that. So we need to open it up and burnish that. And there we have starting to form our easel. And what we can do is start gluing things together. So there's two panels on the front. The bottom one we add some glue to. And so we're only gluing down the bottom half of the front. So I've got it all flat. You weren't agreeing with them, Tanya. Of course you weren't. And hear that. And there we go. That's the easel front. It's kind of weird angle. I'm showing you on the side so that you get the idea there. And that's the front of the card, and on the inside of the card will be the white. Right there. And I'm not going to glue that down just because I might want to stamp on it, but I will glue down this green onto the front so that we can start creating our card. There we go. There's lots of people jumping in. I can see there's lots of people watching, so thank you so much for watching me. I hope you are all safe and sound and taking care of yourselves and your loved ones as much as you can at these times. Please don't forget to nominate. So write a nomination down here for someone who you think deserves a card to brighten their day, and I will send it to them on your behalf. I do request that nominations stay within Australian addresses so that postal services issues aren't going to be an issue, essentially. Okay, hello friend. We're going to, I'm seeing a vision of hello friend right here with tulips coming out. So that's my vision. Right, how do I want to, okay, the green is Granny Apple Green. Granny Apple Green, there you are. Almost couldn't find it. So we're going to stamp the hello friend in Granny Apple Green. Take that and mount it. I'm going to stamp it on a scrap piece of Whisper White. Let's see, do I have a scrap that's big enough? Wow, look at that. It's like it was made for it. I have no idea who you're talking about, Tanya. So I've inked that up. And what I want to do is going to take some Call Me Clover. And dropping things, and you can see I've got my sponge daubers all organized, and I have a Call Me Clover one, all labeled because the colors do change on there. And before I stamp that down, I'm going to add Call Me Clover to the base, the word friend. I'm thinking, should I add it to the, no, we'll just do it to the friend. And now we will stamp. And it's very subtle, but you can just see the friend at the bottom there is a different shade of green. Hello, speaking of friends, hello Danielle, from all the way from Netherlands watching, and that's exciting. It's good evening here, but good morning to you. And put that to the side. And I should clean my stamp before I put something into it. And one of my favorite things to do with this beautiful sentiment here is to fussy cut it. Fussy cutting is where you cut out with a pair of scissors around an image, and in our case, this sentiment. It's a nice big, bold and beautiful sentiment, and the trick with fussy cutting is to move the paper and not the scissors. So all I'm doing is gently, slowly closing the scissors, and then, but I am moving the cardstock around for that. It's an advantage of staying home. Love it. I hope you're all safe there, Danielle. I had to tell my parents not to leave the house today. And then my mum wanted to mail me something. I said, no, you can't leave the house. You can't go to the post office or the bank. That can all wait. Interesting times we are living in. So please write your nominations down. Who would you think might like a happy mail? Let's call it as it is. It's some happy mail. So that's going to go down here. Oh my goodness, I just love that. Sorry. I just really love this sentiment. And that will go up on some dimensionals. I am well, thank you, Danielle. We had a new week of schooling start this week, and the school has changed the formatting of things, and I gotta say it was overwhelming at first, but it was okay. We got through it. We actually got our schooling done by 1, and then the kids were able to play and chill and relax the rest of the day. In fact, they wrote cards so that we can send out to their friends. Okay, so I'm not going to stick that down, but I have put the dimensionals on the back. And let's see. Shall we go with different colors? I think I really like that. Then we'll add some leaves. Yeah, I love it. Let's do it. So I'm going to peel off the backing from the dimensionals here. Place it down. And then we're going to add glue to the back. The glue I'm using is the liquid multi-purpose glue. It's a very strong hold, but what's really good is it doesn't set instantly, giving you a bit of time and wiggle room when you place things down. So I can place the flowers down and just maneuver them a little bit before it's finished stuck kind of thing. Oh, you're crafting with me. How wonderful. What are you making? So some tulips. And I'm going to add some leaves. Leaf there. see. Nope. I will stick a, there we go. And I know the leaves kind of blend into the background because it's the same green, but I like them there anyway. A swap card, beautiful. So we've now decorated the front of our card and we need to kind of create the easel part of things. And that is really simple to do. I'm just still kind of deciding the way I want to do it. I'm going to take, we're going to use some more of this green, but I'm going to take from this bit. I'm going to cut it at 10 centimeters. And 1 inch. There's many ways to get the easel card to stand and show. This is simply one of those ways. Now I'm not going to stamp anything there, so we can glue this down. Just a line of glue all the way around is sufficient. Make sure you only glue it down to the card base. And basically, to make the easel card stand up as an easel, like that on the side view, you need to have something down here to stop it from sliding and collapsing back down. And the easiest way to do that is to create something for it to hook onto. And I'm going to add a flower as well. And I'm going to add a sentiment to that, which is I miss you a lot. That's the concept. My concern is, no, this is all right. That's thick enough. Let's add the elements together. I'm gonna glue that there. Fabulous. Now I'm going to do the stamping. Take that to the side, and we know that we want the I miss you a lot to the side there. And I'll stamp it in the Call Me Clover, so it was the dark green that we added to the front of our card. Tap, 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 tap. And stamp Who's Not in Bed. I hear little feet. I see you. You're not trying. Yes, you're not trying properly. Well, the fact that you're coming out is proof that you're not trying properly. Honey bunny, we've got a bunny out of bed. Okay, so I'm adding the glue there, and I'm not going to glue that flat down. I'm going to glue it with dimensionals to give it some height, and that gives it a better catching area. I'm going to add probably a fair more dimensionals than I normally would because of the functionality of this piece in the easel card. So just peel off the backing. Everyone's quiet. You're either crafting, watching, what is it, Married at First Sight, or you forgot you're watching me. Add that to the bottom. And there we go. When we open the card, that is going to stand and beautifully stay in there. And you've still got some space to write your message, and it will be fairly well hidden from people with that still on the desk. Final touches, I wanted to add some bling tonight. So I've got my box here. Perfect. The rhinestone jewels will be perfect for this. And I'm going old school with the scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4. Odd numbers always work better. It's just visually more pleasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You love it? Oh, and Tanya loves it. Thank you, guys. And no card is complete until you have what? Decorated the inside and the envelope. Got my Whisper White envelope, and I'm going to do a very simple decoration of adding a tulip that we've punched out to the back of the envelope. So decorating the envelope doesn't have to be fancy. I mean, you don't have to, but if you're going to make a card, why not? It's not that hard. See, that took me a couple of seconds. So there we have it, my friends. An easel card for another episode of Fantastic Fun Folds. Getting a bit messy there. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I have inspired you to be creative. Remember to post your nominations just of someone that you think could really use this card. It doesn't have to be Corona related. It could just be that there's someone that supports you in your life and you'd like them to have a card to say thank you. And place your nominations in, and I'll let you know at my next live whose nomination wins, and I'll send the card on your behalf. Australian addresses, but you don't have to be in Australia to nominate, just your recipient has to be in Australia or have an Australian address. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Oh, you nominate Skylar. Oh, that's so lovely. You're nominating your daughter. Okay, Tanya, thank you for your nomination. I accept that one. I didn't accept the one from Michael. Sorry. Have a good night, everybody, and stay safe. Bye for now.